Let us now examine the graph of the function, the second shown in the second figure. Okay, this curve, the points A, B, C and D on the graph, the function changes its nature from decreasing to increasing. These points may be called the turning points of the given function. Further, observe that the turning points, the graph has either a little hill or a little valley. The function has minimum value in some neighborhood of each of the points A and C, which are at the bottom of their respective values. Similarly, the function has maximum value at some neighborhood of points B and D, which are at the top of their respective hills. Okay. That is this point A, B, C, D, the maxima and minima are the function defined in an open interval. That's why it is called the local maxima and local minima. Instead of a single point, we have more than one point of maxima and one point of minima. For finding the local maxima and minima, we are using two derivative tests. Okay. The first derivative test and second derivative test. Okay. What is first derivative test? And see the curve. See the curve y equal to f of x, the maximum curve. You can see, and here it is increasing and here decreasing. Okay. That is, if f dash x, the first order derivative f dash x changes from positive to negative. Why? The curve on the left side it is increasing and the right side it is decreasing. The f dash x changes from positive to negative. This point is called the point of maxima, or f of c is called its maximum value. And in the second curve, and here on the left side it is decreasing and the right side it is increasing. That is, f dash x changes its sign from negative to positive. And here the point C is called the point of minima, or f of c is its minimum value. And if f dash x does not change, then this point C is neither maxima nor minima. It is called the point of inflection. Okay. And here if f dash x changes its sign from positive to negative, it is called the point of maximum. And if f dash x changes from negative to positive, it is called the point of minimum. And if f dash x does not change, that point C is called the point of inflection. That is called the first order derivative test. Okay. And in second order derivative test, okay, the condition is if the second order derivative is greater than 0, that means the second order derivative is positive, we can say that the function attains its minimum value. Note the condition, if the second order derivative is positive, then function attains its minimum value, not maximum. If it is positive, there exists a point of minimum. And if the second order derivative is less than 0 or negative, then there exists a point of maxima, or the function attains its maximum value. And in case f2 dash x, the second order derivative is 0, and here the second order derivative test fails, and we have to use the first order derivative test. Okay, note the condition, if the second order derivative is positive, there exists a point of minimum. And if the second order derivative is positive, there exists a point of minimum. And if the second order derivative is negative, there exists a point of maxima. In case it is 0, we have to use the first order derivative test. That is the second maxima minima, known as local maxima and minima. And if the function is defined in a closed interval, what do you mean by closed interval? Both the limits are included. In closed interval AB, both the limits A and B are included. Okay. And if the function is defined in a closed interval, it is called absolute maxima and absolute minima. It is called absolute maxima and absolute minima. If the function is defined in a closed interval, it is called absolute maxima and absolute minima. The working rule is find f dash x and find the value of x when f dash x equal to 0 and substitute all the values of x in the given question f of x, not in f dash x, in the given question f of x. The highest value is the maximum and the least value is the minimum. Okay, that is the condition for absolute maximum minimum. What is the working rule? You find f dash x and find the value of x when f dash x equal to 0. Okay, and substitute all the x values in the given question, not in f dash x, in the given question f of x. The highest value is called the maximum and the least value is called the minimum. Okay, and we can use this condition to solve some questions.